Hey guys, what's up? What's up? It's Natalia Taylor here. I am back with another video, and I love to talk about money, business, strategy, investments, anything that's going to get you ahead in the future. Today, we're going to be talking about 401ks. So I'm going to break those things down for you. I'd love to hear what you have to say about these topics in the comments. If you think this is a video you would enjoy, then stay tuned. So what is a 401k? You've heard it talked about, you don't really know what it is. Basically, a 401k is a retirement account or a retirement plan sponsored by your employer. It allows you to make pre-tax deductions from your payroll check, and your employer will match up to a certain percentage, whatever you decide to contribute into your retirement account. So basically, you're saving money in preparation for your retirement. And just think about it. If you are putting in money and your employer is putting in money, that's a really good bet. There are two types of IRAs, traditional and Roth. Roth IRA, it is after tax. The traditional IRA, the taxes won't come out once you reach retirement, then they'll start taxing your money. And I would not do a traditional if I were you. I would just go ahead and pay things as we know them to be today, because you don't know what the future holds. You just don't know. So let me pay my little taxes today, okay? And then once I reach retirement, you don't touch my money. Only I touch my money, okay? And with the Roth IRA, if the market gets crazy, the way that it's getting crazy today with coronavirus and all of that stuff, there's time for you to make a decision to pull your money out and put it somewhere else. You can't do that with a 401k. You just have to sit there and watch the ship sink. You just have to sit there and watch it, and you can't do anything about it. Now, before I started reading books like Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, I was all for a 401k. I sung its praises. I said, don't touch it. Don't do anything that will compromise your retirement. And once I started reading that book, it definitely made me start thinking differently about where my money is being invested. And I want you guys to check out that book, because I think it will shed some insight into kind of like what's happening today. Couple months ago, maybe 3 months, I really started to become frustrated with the fact that, or the idea that it's okay for me to have student loans out the wazoo, and not be able to touch my 401k to pay those student loans off. But if I was in a hardship, I could borrow or take money, a hardship withdrawal from my 401k to make a purchase of buying a house. It just seemed insane to me that I was able to use my retirement to purchase a home, which means get into more debt, but I was not able to touch my retirement to pay off things that would get me out of debt. Does that make sense to any of you? It made no sense to me, and it really started to piss me off. Honestly, started to piss me off. I remember the crash of 2008, 2009, and I remember how people's retirement accounts were completely wiped out. Right before retirement, it was insane to me. These people had worked hard for all that they built up. They were ready to retire. They had the money there. Then the crash happened, just like it just happened with us with coronavirus. And what happened? I had a really nice portfolio, and I lost $30,000 as of a week and a half ago. I'm afraid to look at it now. Who knows where it is now? I don't even want to think about it. But that $30,000 I could have taken and paid off my student loans. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that really upsets me when it comes to a 401k. And because of that, I'm gonna change my investment strategy going forward. So whatever my 401k has accumulated today, will remain. It will stay there, but I'm no longer going to contribute to a 401k. And if I have to give up my company match or whatever, which I will, because I will no longer be contributing, then that's just what it's going to be. I am going to, going forward, take that money that I was investing in a 401k and I'm going to put that into a Roth IRA. But the difference between a 401k and a Roth IRA is that with a 401k, you have no control. They say who, they say what, they say who. If you recall, if you ever saw Pretty Woman, then you know where I got that from. But you have no control when it comes to a 401k. But the most you can do with a 401k is determine the level of risk you're willing to take, and the type of funds that are available, then they'll put the money there. But yeah, no, that is not the way to go. That is not the way I'm going to be doing it in the future. For me, I seek freedom in all things, and that means what I do with my money as well. So going forward, it will be in a 401k. I will be making sure that I read up on these companies that I choose to invest in, and the difference between what I'm going to be doing with this, moving it from a 401k where I have no say and can't touch it, can't move it, can't do anything when the market's going crazy, and I'm going to move it into a Roth IRA where I can control what's happening with my money. I wouldn't say that this is for everybody. I'm not recommending this for everybody. A lot of you guys probably have no type of understanding as it relates to where your money should be going, who to trust. We really are left to our own devices when it comes to, or our own knowledge when it comes to where our money needs to go, and sometimes it's better to just, put it in the hands of someone who you trust and let them ride. But as you know, history has shown us there have been so many scandals where people's livelihoods, their money, everything has been taken because we trusted the wrong people. So if I can just tell you to do anything, it's to just skill up a little bit in understanding where your money is going if you are putting your money in these types of funds. But for me, with the Roth IRA, first of all, it is after tax, meaning that as my money grows in this fund, once I'm ready to start spending, I won't be taxed on it at that point in time because I've already paid the taxes. Whereas with the 401k, it's coming out before taxes have come out. So once you reach retirement age, then you gotta think about inflation. You gotta also think about the fact that they're gonna tax your money once you start to spend it, which that's a no-go for me, okay? Not okay. But with a Roth, you can go ahead, pay your taxes today, let your money grow, and when you reach maturity or when you reach retirement, you're able to start spending that money as you wish. And not only that, with the Roth IRA, and I say Roth versus traditional because with the traditional IRA, your money will go in and the taxes won't come out until after you reach retirement. And once you reach retirement, then they'll start taxing your money. That is the most frustrating thing to me in this world. And that is not freedom. And I preach everything freedom, or I'm seeking everything that means freedom. And to me, freedom is being able to do what you want to do with your money when you want to do it without having the government telling you what you can and what you cannot do. So anyway, that's my spill on 401k and, the strategy I'm going to take on it going forward. What do you guys think about that? How are you treating your retirements in light of what's happening right now with COVID-19? Yeah, and if you want to share how much you've lost in the market so far, go ahead and share that too. Drop it in the comments below. And next, we're going to get into mortgages. Should you buy? Should you rent? We're going to get into that in our next video. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Those of you who do not know me, I do love talking about money, strategy, business, investments, etc. But I also have a small business that I launched and we're going into our second year. It's called Shop Find Honey. Please follow us on Instagram at Shop Find Honey or Facebook at Shop Find Honey. And I am wearing one of the tops right now from the boutique. I just love this color. If you love it, please go check us out, www.shopfindhoney.com, or you can check us out on the gram and take this baby home. All right, I've decided that I needed to start showcasing some of my products as well whenever I'm doing my videos, and this is one of my faves I wanted to show you guys. So hopefully you love it, and if you do, you can get a really nice surprise. And yeah, stay tuned for my video, okay? Talk to you guys in a bit.